All right. Greetings and salutations. Man, it's hump day. Wednesday. We're at the end of March. Man, it feels good. The weather is starting to break. We've had some good sunshine, which makes the phone ring. Hey, if you don't know who this is Mr. 757 Matt from Anchors Away Junk Removal and Hauling. We haul it all but the mother-in-law. Hey, I wanted to get on, see how everybody was doing. We're having a great March. We've been staying busy and networking, meeting new people. Commercial customers are coming out. We met up with Joe from the After Prison show. If you don't know Joe, now you got to go check him out. He has spent the last 7 to 10 years helping people that were incarcerated, that were getting out of prison, doing interviews, finding jobs, a lot of community work. I mean, for somebody that, turned their life around, is doing really good. And I appreciate him helping me out, being there for somebody that I can speak to about YouTube and different community events. And we got some big plans coming up. He's going to film some for me. We're going to try to make us a small social media commercial. Follow me around on some jobs and film, since I really can't film, do the jobs. I've struggled a little bit with that part. But yeah, tomorrow we're going to go out and film some jobs that we got lined up and try to put some kind of production together and add it to the social media and hopefully here on YouTube also. So we met up with him this morning, over at a thrift store in Portsmouth, Virginia. And those are really good people. They have a huge thrift store. They take so much, but it's more about helping the community. They have a studio where you can film. They got a meeting area where nonprofits can go, especially this one specific one that has where they help reintroduce those that are coming home from jail, prison, or whatnot, and get jobs, help them with life, kind of just a reentry program. I like being a part of communities and organizations that want to give back and want to put in time and effort into helping other people. It means a lot to me. I could always use some help normally on the bigger jobs. It's a great opportunity for those that are coming home, that, hey, you're not forgotten. Just like our military, right? You come home from deployment, you come back, you get out of the military. It's hard to readjust to life after the military. And it's also hard to adjust to life after being incarcerated, where everybody's judging you, whether it's military, jail, prison, or whatever it is that you're coming back from. There's a lot of judgment. A lot of people don't want to give you jobs. A lot of people don't want to give you that second chance. For me, being reintroduced into civilian society as a retired Marine was something that I struggled with. I mean, I don't struggle as much, but every day is a mental struggle. I mean, let's face it, there's a lot of dumbass people out here and a lot of incompetent people. It's hard to go back into society after you've been used to a way of life for so long. So my biggest fear is not being able to contribute still, not being able to help others in a way that I want to, and that's having an impact over income. Yeah, we're all out here trying to make that almighty dollar. But what is making money if you're not making an impact in the community that you're living in? Man, I just team up with Joe, see where it goes, make some videos, help some people out. I mean, We're going to rock it. We're going to have a good time. Then after we met this morning, I went over to my old 9 to 5 where they were clearing out the warehouse, trying to help them out, get ready to downsize. Got an estimate for a shed here in about an hour, where we're going to go out and do a shed removal estimate, see what we can do with that. Those are always fun. I love shed removals. I like destroying and demolition. It gives me much pride and joy to be cerebral in tearing down something that is no longer useful for them to put something up that's new. But sheds are never in the right place. They're always up against the fence or near the house. So you have to be very surgical when you're taking it down. So, of course, the price is never going to be that cheap because you got to take your time. You got to piece by piece. And I'm hoping that if this estimate goes through, we'll be able to put that on video. And what else did we do? We got 5 jobs lined up for tomorrow. I think Joe's going to film 3 of those. And we got one customer that calls us quite a bit. I've never seen a hoarding issue with Amazon boxes. You imagine walking into somebody's front door and there's hundreds of Amazon boxes stacked floor to ceiling. And what I do is we go over and we take hundreds of boxes, clear paths, and just make it easier for our customer. But man, Amazon must love our customer because there's so many Amazon boxes. I would like to make a separate video just for that. I mean, hoarder situation with Amazon. I mean, Amazon should be paying that bill. And I'm just kidding. But yeah, so we're staying busy. I hope you guys are out there. I hope you're staying busy. And the one thing I wanted to touch on in the video, which I probably should have mentioned in the beginning, is when you first start junk removal, and I've had a lot of questions towards this, is how do you, or what do you use to schedule your jobs? Some people are fancy. They want to use cool CRMs and spend a lot of money on the CRM portion or whatever they use, right? But when you're first starting off and your cheap ass is like, oh man, I don't really know if it's going to work in the beginning. Let me see what I can do. I'll tell you what, this is what I still do to this day from day one till 3 years later. I have an iPhone, just like the majority of y'all. I go to the notes section. I have my weekly schedule, Monday through Saturday, the dates, and I just go in and I put, 7:30 a.m. at Mr. Smith's house. Here's the address. Here's the phone number. Here's a reminder of what we're doing. Here's how much that I quoted that job for. I just use the notes section. And then I use Square for payment and transactions, for credit cards, checks, whatever it is. And checks is few and far between. But I use Square in my notes because I'm a cheap ass and I don't like to give away my money. But I can see value in a great CRM if you sustain over time where you have built a customer base. I understand that's a smarter way to go, but I'm a very simple, like I said, retired Marine. Sometimes I tell people I'm retarded. Like, it's okay. I'm special. I probably should have a helmet instead of a hat, but I own that. I love it. I love the fact that I'm different and it works for me. So you got to find what works for you. So like I said, when you first start, just use the notes section in your phone. Make sure that you save them after you type in your schedule. Because if you go to type it in and you move on and it's not saved and you didn't write it down, I just find it easier. And it's also easy for me because if I put the address in my notes section, I can literally tap on the address and it goes to my Google Maps. And it also has the phone number. I can tap on the phone number where it'll automatically, where I can make a phone call, say, hey, this is Matt with Anchors Away Junk Removal. I'm 30 minutes away. Just want to give you a heads up. And if you communicate with the customer and you treat them like it's your first customer every time, they're going to remember that experience other than, oh yeah, Johnny just showed up, he took my trash, and he left, and I paid him. Like, that is a way to do junk removal, but I try to make it personal. I try to over communicate. I try to make sure that at the end of the job, they're satisfied. They walk through where the area is that we removed the junk. And I want to make sure that they're completely satisfied before I leave that property. And then right after we're done, we put door hangers, 5 doors to the left, 5 doors to the right, and 5 across the street. You know, that way people know that you're in the area, you're servicing in their specific neighborhood. You just gotta, what's that acronym? K.I.S.S, KISS, right? Keep it simple, stupid. Just keep it simple. Like I said, I'm special. I got to keep it simple for myself. So I use my notes section. And that's how I schedule the jobs. And I don't walk around with a notebook. I do have a clipboard. I do have a pricing sheet. I do show up to do estimates with that. It's more for show, that when you show up and you have a clipboard, you have a laminated pricing sheet. It looks professional. But I already know, just when I look at these jobs, what I'm going to be charging, what the estimate's going to be. You just want to have that perception that you're a multi-million-dollar company if you want to get to that point. You know, that's all personal opinions. It's, you know, what I do might not work for you. You might say, man, that dude Matt from Acres Away is stupid as shit. Hey, maybe I am, maybe I'm not, but I'm making money, right? So I like to share a little bit of tidbits here and there about how I do business. And if it helps one person, great. If it helps more than one, that's even better. But hey, it's that time of year. It's time to market your ass off. It's time to go out there and shake babies and kiss hands and do what you got to do to be seen. One job at a time, one day at a time, $1 at a time. And then you'll be rolling, making good money, quit your 9-to-5 job. Or if this is something that, you know, you don't have a 9-to-5 and it's something that you're starting, you're both feet in, don't be afraid of failure. Fear is our biggest enemy when it comes to what we want to do and achieve goals in life. Don't be afraid to jump in and get it done. And we don't need to overanalyze. You overanalyze, it's just junk removal. It's just picking up trash. It's just going to the dump. At the end of the day, if it don't work out, get your ass a job and continue again. Come up with another plan. But that's my take. Like I said, my opinion. If it helps you, it helps you. If it doesn't, cool. I appreciate y'all watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, like the video. And like I said, K.I.S.S. Keep it simple, stupid. Right? You got to remind yourself that we overanalyze as people. We try to make it complicated when it's really not. And at the end of the day, like I said, it's just junk removal. It's just another business. You don't have to stress. We have enough in life to stress about. So keep hustling. Keep doing your thing. Smile. Life is okay. It's never going to be that bad. Somebody's always got it worse. So keep working. Keep hustling. I'll see y'all on the next video. Until then, it's Matt with Acres Away Junk Removal. Thank you. I really appreciate y'all watching. And I love the comments. I like the feedback. I'll see y'all on the next video. Have a great week.